What's up guys, it's Sports Recap. Today we'll be talking about the UEFA Champions League and the Europa League today. I have two guests on the show talking about Truth and Johnson. Alright, that will lead us straight to the UEFA Champions League night on Tuesday as Aston Villa will be facing Paris Saint-Germain at Villa Park, and of course Dortmund will be facing Hansi Flick's side Barcelona at Signal Iduna Park. And on Wednesday, a big one too. The big night, the world of football will be waiting for us as the best in the world, Real Madrid, will be facing Arsenal in a comeback clash at Santiago, Bernabeu. Inter will be facing Bayern Munich at the San Siro Stadium. Johnson, is the tie over for Real Madrid?
Yes, the tie is over for Real Madrid.
I like you.
The tie is over for Real Madrid because, trust me, even if Real Madrid score first at the Santiago Bernabeu, are we so sure that Real Madrid can keep a clean sheet? Their defense, just like Man U, have also been conceding a lot of goals. The game they played this weekend, Mbappe got a red card. Where the chances that the team that they play Leganes had, however, Deportivo Alaves and against Real Madrid, even though for Courtois that made some saves, how long will Courtois keep saving them? Real Madrid. So I think the tie, Arsenal will score. I feel Arsenal will score. Madrid will score, but can Madrid keep a clean sheet?
That's when aside the clean sheet itself, can Madrid score 3 goals to 4 goals against Arsenal? Arsenal haven't considered 3-2. Even I don't think they've considered more than 2 goals in not just this season, for like 2 seasons back to back since 2021, I believe. So it's going to be a difficult one, even though the defense of Arsenal is like not complete at the moment because of Gabriel's injury. But Kiwior is playing well. We cannot write him off. He's doing well, and he did well in the last match, aside that first error. So I still want to say Madrid will try their best, but it's a no-go for Madrid.
Talking about Real Madrid, the game against Alaves, was that a red card for you?
Yes. That was a stamp. That was unnecessary.
I was actually scared for that guy. I was scared. I thought that leg is gone.
I know the funny part about it, the defenders, they've been pushing the back. So I think he just overreacted.
The frustration.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
With that, do you think that will reduce his morale going against Arsenal, or he will be fired up?
I think he'll be fired up. This is Real Madrid. One thing about Madrid, when it comes to Champions League, they are different teams entirely. So I think whenever they hear that match, the anthem of the Champions League, there's a different mentality. And one thing Vinicius said in his press conference, he told his teammates, let us get the first goal.
Yes.
Let's get the first goal. Let's get the first goal in the first 15 minutes. So let's see how it goes. But I'm backing us now.
Who said the same thing? 15 minutes, do you think?
Well, we'll see the first 15 minutes. They keep forgetting, like, they have the attacking prowess, of course. But Vinicius, Rodrigo, Mbappe, they were camped in the last game. Even though it was at the Emirates, they were camped. And those same players were vested by Arteta in the last match. Simba didn't play, Lewis Kelly didn't play. Even though Merino didn't start, like, a lot of players were vested. Because he believes that Odegaard, Saka, and he believes that he has the opportunity. He has already created that 3-goal gap. He just has to maintain that 3-goal gap. So scoring in the first 15 minutes will be hard, but we'll see what will happen.
Can Aston Villa do a comeback at Villa Park? What do you think?
That's right.
At Villa Park.
I don't think Aston Villa is a very good team, but the difference is that they lost to a very good team as well. PSG is one of the best at the moment. So I don't see Aston Villa doing that comeback. No, I don't want to write them off, but definitely I feel like PSG is going to face Arsenal next. So,
Johnson, do you think Unai can pull up a surprise?
Yes, I'm backing Aston Villa for this game.
Okay.
There are 2 teams on this to back them.
Comeback or a win?
I'm backing them to come back and they're going to beat PSG.
Let's see what do you think? Why?
So this is the reason why I say so, because Unai has a personal vendetta against PSG. That was the team he was watching before everything happened. So, and they have players now from Taylor Watkins, Rashford, even this Dutch guy, Malen, scored in the last game. So I believe that all they need is 2 goals. The game ended 3-1. They scored 2 goals, that's 3-3. And if they score 1 more goal, so
they qualify. But you've forgotten that PSG have Dembele, they have the Bakula, they have the Valencia, they have the players to actually. The last match they camped Aston Villa's midfield. That's to show you how good they are. So even if Aston Villa scored 2 goals, what's the assurance that PSG won't score 1?
You know what actually surprised me in the Premier League is what you just said, that Aston Villa in form, right?
Yeah.
Because a substitute, three substitute, that's never happened in the Premier League before. That was the first time scored. Talking about Dole Mane, talking about Jane, and talking about Oli Watkins. Three substitutes entered and they made the difference in that match. So I think I will want to back you up in my own way that Aston Villa can actually do something at Villa Park. They will be at home. They will be comfortable, with their fans and everything. And like I said, they have the deadly players that can do the needful. I feel all they just have to do is just keep the defense strong. When they keep the defense strong and make their attack, and make the attack sparkling, they have what it takes. They have the player that can damage Paris Saint-Germain. So I feel it's going to be a goal side. Who score more goals actually, exciting encounter.
Big games, but can go both ways. But I back Aston Villa for it.
All right, Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Your prediction, straight up, your prediction. Real Madrid Arsenal.
Maybe Madrid wins because it's Bernabeu, but I still want to say it's a draw, like a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Arsenal will go to. All right. Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich. Your prediction.
That's massive because I feel like Bayern wants to do a comeback, and Harry Kane, we would love to get into the final of Champions League.
Yes.
But then again, Inter has been so good this whole campaign, and going to Bayern and actually beating them in the Allianz Arena is like a massive boost for them. So they just have to maintain that defense, which they have been good at. The last matches they've played, they really considered it. I think they have the best defense in the Champions League currently. So, well, it's going to be a massive game to watch.
Massive game to watch. I actually want to say something. I think, was it 2010, 2011? I think there's a coincidence of the goal for Fatesi, and that's a very beautiful one there, right? So, but Inter Milan against Bayern Munich, what do you think, Johnson?
I see Inter Milan going through. They are a very strong team, and in this Champions League, they've been on form. They are the team with the, as you said, with the lowest. They've considered less, and they are playing to play at the San Siro with their fans and all. And they have a striker that is on form. The likes of Lautaro Martinez, even this
Thuram.
This Austrian striker that is always coming up the bench at
Anatovic.
He's also on form. He scored in the last game.
Yes.
So I feel like to be very hard for Bayern to break Inter Milan at home, and they have a one goal ahead.
Yes.
So I believe that they will score. Bayern Munich will score. But Inter Milan was supposed to
that one goal to be the difference.
I love the fact that Inter Milan midfield is very choke. They are very, very good.
They play
Nicolas Barella, these guys are very good.
Fatesi, you have really good, really strong players.
So what's the prediction?
I see 2-1.
2-1
Inter Milan.
Of Inter Milan. What about you?
Yeah, well, Inter to win, but I don't think there will be so many goals in that match. So 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
Right, 1-0. According to what, so in case anything happens, just hold it responsible. You understand? All right, guys. If I leave these guys on the studio today, they will, they will talk more and more. But this is how we'll be wrapping it up on the show today. Don't forget to follow us on all, social media platforms and up on iLOTBet and make your prediction, count. That's very, very important. Share, like, to all social media, platforms, and of course, bet, responsibly. Your sign out intro, Johnson.
Yes.
That's it to people.
I just want to tell people, go to our website, iLOTBet. These games will be there. So I want you to play these games. They are very excited. The Champions League games are going to play on Tuesday, Wednesday. Go out there, stick your games, and hopefully you can win the iLOTBet. We bring winnings to us.
To reality.
Yeah. Well, my sign out is very simple. Just bet responsibly, and well, to boost your betting, you can just bet Arsenal to win and Inter to win. Straight win.
Right.
Straight.
The stadium will be closed, against Arsenal, and I'm backing, Real Madrid to win in the Champions League come on Wednesday, as far as I am concerned. Bye for now. I am Popular. Peace out.